T minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Engines full power and liftoff. Go Falcon, go Starlink.
Vehicles pitching downrange.
M1, the chamber pressure is nominal.
And liftoff of Falcon 9 from Slick 40 at Cape Canaveral Space Force Station, carrying Starlink 6-79 and the 29 Starlink satellites to a low Earth orbit. Liftoff occurred at 2:53:50 Eastern Standard Time. Up next, we'll hear the call out for Falcon 9, a
Power
supersonic,
and telemetry nominal.
where Falcon 9 will break the sound barrier. Following that, we'll have the call out for Max Q.
Supersonic.
And there's that call up. Waiting that call up for Max Q. Just run now.
Max Q.
And there's that call up for maximum aerodynamic pressure. At this point in time, Falcon 9 has already completed most of its mission. There's only about 1 minute left of that Falcon 9's first stage of flight. In just around 1 minute from now, Falcon 9 will...
Stage 2 engine chill.
There's that start of the engine chill, which is again to protect those systems and prevent any gas bubbles from forming in that engine. There's just around 40 seconds away from from launch, and there's quite a bit of events happening in quick succession. At that 2 minute and 24 second mark, you'll see those engines shut off in a staggered position. Following that, you'll have stage separation and second engine startup. So let's await those events.
Main engine cutoff.
Stage separation confirmed.
And back ignition.
And there were all those callouts. Beautiful views of that engine starting and that Florida Space Coast fading from view. As you can see, those grid fins are starting to deploy. Up next, we'll have the payload pairing separation, and the lights will illuminate on those Starlink satellites. We're
Fairing
expecting that around.
separation confirmed.
And there's that call out, and there are those lights. At this point in time, the second stage will continue to fly for just around 5 minutes before it shuts off that engine, and that will continue with that. The first stage will continue. As you can see, it's using its nitrogen cold gas thrusters. We're about to lose that Space Coast out of view, and it's going to use those grid fins once it enters the thicker part of the atmosphere. Until then, the stage 1 is still coasting upward, and it should reach an apogee around 113 kilometers. Following reaching that apogee, it will start its descent, which is powered by gravity, and will reach speeds up to 2 kilometers per second on descent. It will start its entry burn at just around 6 minutes, and that will last around 20 seconds. As you can see in that map, stage 2 continues to lift its altitude as stage 1 continues its descent. There is just about 2 minutes to that entry burn. At this point in time, Falcon 9 is starting its descent. It has reached its apogee, and that vertical speed is going to increase. We'll be seeing that entry burn starting at just around 6 minutes, where 3 Merlin engines will ignite. The center engine will be followed by 2 other Merlin engines, and they will be lit for just around 20 seconds, slowing that vehicle down and preventing it from breaking up on re-entry. Following that, it will coast for just around 1 minute before it starts that landing burn and lands on the drone ship, a short fall of gravitas. We are waiting that start of that entry burn just around 40 seconds from now. Sorry, 20 seconds from now.
Stage 1 FTS has saved.
And there's that call. The flight termination system has been saved on the first stage, and that will be followed by the saving of the flight termination on the second stage. Up now, we're expecting that entry burn to begin approximately now.
Stage 1 entry burn.
And there's that call out. You could see a little bit of that T-Teb ignite those engines. It is going to slow itself down while it starts hitting that atmosphere, which will protect it until it hits that thicker part and starts slowing down under atmospheric drag. We'll be hearing that call out for stage 2 FTS being saved in only a couple seconds from now.
Stage 1 entry burn shutdown.
Stage 2 FTS is saved.
With that, there was that call out. That means the stage 2 is following a nominal trajectory, and that goes for both the vehicles. At this point in time, Falcon 9 is traveling just around 1 kilometer per second and is slowing down. Falcon 9 is doing a little bit of a glide using that with the help of those hypersonic grid fins, and we'll soon start to see that drone ship come into view. We are passing through 15 kilometers, and we'll be seeing the start of the landing burn in just around 40 seconds or so.
Stage 1 transonic.
All right, in just a couple seconds from now, Falcon 9 will be subsonic, which is if this was an RTLS launch, you would hear those sonic booms. We're starting to see that drone ship come into view, that little light there, and we'll see that landing bridge start in just a couple seconds. Falcon 9 will reorient itself, put itself on a trajectory landing on that drone ship, which is going to be a short fall of gravitas.
Stage 2 is in terminal guidance. Stage 1 landing burn.
And there's that startup of the landing burn. We can see that drone ship start to come into view. There are live shots from that drone ship as it prepares for its landing.
Stage 1 landing leg deploy.
And another
Stage
touchdown.
1 landing burn.
On your screen is a live view of B-1090 following its 9th landing. Up next, stage 2 will complete its burn in just a couple seconds, and that will mark the end of its first burn. And looks like we can see that on our screens right now. And with that,
Back shutdown.
there's that official call out,
Nominal orbit insertion.
and it is in a nominal orbit. With that, stage 2 is going to coast for just around 40 minutes, and it will start a 1-second burn to circularize itself. Following that burn, it is going to coast just a couple minutes, deploy those satellites, perform its deorbit burn, and it will re-enter just over Africa. We'll get a live view. We'll get a little bit